Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday on this cool, crisp morning. I'm in such a better mood when the weather cools down and we're not in super hot conditions. I probably live in the wrong area for not being in hot weather because inevitably it gets very hot here. Anyways, I am here today for hashtag Thursday BookTube, which is hosted by myself and my friend over at My Mountain Home and Kitchen. And what it is, every Thursday, you just upload a video about a book. It doesn't have to be a book review. It can be just talking about books. You can go to the bookstore and do a walkthrough. You can show some of your favorite books. You can show cookbooks or color books or any kind of books you want and just share about some kind of a book. Most of the time we do book reviews, but a lot of times I do books, kitchen, cooking books and different stuff like that. But anyways, today I'm not going to give a book review because I'm almost done with Midnight at the Blackbird Cafe. I believe that's what it's called. And I'm reading another one for book club. So I will give a review on one of those two books next week. But today I am showing a couple books that I bought for my grandson. Now, my grandson is 7 years old and he is in second grade. And he is already reading chapter books. So he loves reading. He loves reading Dr. Seuss. He loves reading now chapter books. And so I told him when his dad was little, my son, that he liked to read Goosebump books. Well, my grandson didn't know anything about Goosebump books. And so my son looked it up and I think they have like 85 Goosebump books now. So what I thought I would do is I would get him the first Goosebump book and then he could read it and see if he liked it like his dad did. Because my son doesn't really like to read, but as a child when he had to read for the reading program, he read the Goosebump books in school. And he read, I don't know, probably 30 of them. We looked up and I think there was, I don't know, between 80 and 90 of those books now. And I wanted to get him the first book. Well, I guess because the first book is almost like a classic now, because it was back in the early 90s when my son was reading them. The first book was $27.95 for a paperback like this. I'm like, no, forget it. I'm not going to do that. So they also had sets of books, but they were, like numbered 10 through 20 or 20 through 30. I didn't get any of those books. And then so we were just, I told him that his dad used to like the book Stuart Little. And after he read it, then my younger son read it. And then my younger son has it at his house. So I bought a new copy that I have here that I actually just want to read again myself. Just go down memory lane with my kids reading this book. And this was one of my favorite books as a child to read when I was at the level of reading. I don't think it was second grade that I was reading this. I was a slow reader. I had to go to the nun's house every day for 45 minutes of reading, but now I love to read. Thank you, Sister Vicky. But this was a book I read probably in third or fourth grade, and I read it over and over and over again. But I just want to read it to go down memory lane. Another book that I read as a child was Pippi Longstocking. And I was telling my grandson about it, even though it's geared more towards girls. He doesn't care. He would read it. So I have these two books that I've had for a long time just because I bought them because they were my favorite books. But my grandson said that he and my son already read Stuart Little together. So I saw on Amazon, and I've never read this one, but it's by Beverly Cleary, who wrote Stuart Little, was The Mouse and the Motorcycle. And I looked inside. It has pictures and it has, a full page. And I think some of them actually have, yes, a full page on both sides. So I got it off of Amazon for free because I had earned so many points, but I think it sells for $4.99 on Amazon. And if you list it at a book sale, it's at like a bookstore, they're $9.99. And then I also got Nate the Great, and I have no idea if he's going to like it or not. It seems a little easier to read. There's not so much reading on one page. But I'm going to give them to him this weekend. I got both of these for free on Amazon from my points. And I'll just see if he likes them or not. Hopefully he will. His attention span is what gets him. He doesn't sit still for very long. So he's getting better as he gets older. But I don't know if he'll like these or not. But my point was, let me know in the comments below children's books that you really liked, or your children really liked, or your grandchildren really liked. I also do the book ordering for the store, and so I ordered these 2 books to put on the shelf at the store as well. And I always have these classics like this at the store. But I know there's a lot of newer books that the kids are reading that I'm not aware of. So if you have some suggestions for me, put it in the comments below. Of course, Black Beauty is another one that I always have in stock at the store. And I have the whole set of Little House in the Prairie in the bedroom. I think that I will give that to my grandkids in Montana. I think that they'll like those. So, yes, today was a day to discuss children's books. And let me know what children's book was your favorite children's book, whether it be a Dr. Seuss, a really super easy one, or a chapter one. And let me know in the comments below. If you would like to join in on this collaboration, all you have to do is put the hashtag in Thursday BookTube, and My Mountain Home and Kitchen, she has a playlist that she has put together, so you can go to her playlist and watch all the other ones. And she reads a lot of great books. Bobby at Bobby Joe Made This by Hand, I think I'm saying it correctly. She does a lot of book reviews for us. Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living does a lot of book reviews. So it gives you some ideas on different books, and we all read different genres of books. So it's always fun to go and see what everybody else is reading or suggestions that they have for you. And so if you would like to participate, we would love to have you. All right, you guys have a great day. Take care, and I shall see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.